Aloha, my name is Kamana Kalani, and I am recording my interview speech. The topic that I chose for my interview was the restaurant industry, specifically restaurant management. This hits close to home with me as I've been working in the restaurant industry since I was in my teens, and I'm going to culinary school and one day hope to open my own restaurant. The person that I chose to interview was Annie. She is the restaurant manager at Vana in Paia Inn. I also work there. She's been working in the restaurant industry since she was in her teens as well. She started as a dishwasher, working her way up to being a host and eventually a server. She also has experience in the back of house, being a cook and a bartender. She's always told me that she's a bartender at heart. She makes our drink specials, which while I'm not 21 yet, I cannot indulge in, but I've heard great things and they look amazing. I asked her what she thought made the best restaurant manager, and for her, she said it's having experience in every aspect of the restaurant, which she has. Working at each position in the restaurant gives you a unique understanding of how the entire restaurant works. One person cannot work without the other. This also gives you a better understanding on an individual level about how you can better help every position and person. She's always checking in on us, what we need, how we're doing, which in turn helps us run more efficiently. She's had some bad experiences with restaurant managers in the past, as they've ruled with fear instead of respect and compassion, which is another reason she wanted to be a restaurant manager, because she wanted to create a space where everyone was safe and respected, which in turn we give her great service because of that. I asked her what something was that is skewed from the public's eye or that they don't really see going on, and that's just the extra hours that we put in. She's always up in the morning. She's talking to the owners about how we can better improve the restaurant. She's emailing and talking with the vendors so that we have our products for the night, or just putting out a listing on Craigslist, as the restaurant industry is ever changing through employees. For my example, I chose to share my yanagi. This is my first sushi knife. When I was working at Sansei and doing sushi, every night when I would come home at about 11, I would sharpen this knife on the whetstone. This explains like the dedication and all the extra hours that you have to put in outside of work if you want the restaurant to run smoothly and at its best. If this knife wasn't sharp, I wasn't able to put out my best product, and that impacts the entire restaurant. I'd like to do a little demonstration. I just sharpened this knife, and this is called the paper test. As you can see, it slices cleanly and quietly, which means that it's at its highest performance. This is just another example of how much dedication it takes to be a part of the restaurant industry and what makes a good restaurant. That is all for me. Thank you guys so much for listening to me, and I hope you learned more about the restaurant industry, as well as maybe gained a little more compassion and respect for those a part of it. Mahalo.